Good evening, everybody. Can I hear that one more time? Good evening, everybody. That's the enthusiasm I like to hear. Hello, everyone. My name is Nick Berkman, and I'm the club president of International Relations Club at William & Mary. On behalf of the club and the college, I would like to welcome you all to our historic campus here in Williamsburg, Virginia. The student body is very excited to have everyone here this weekend for the 20th annual William & Mary Middle School Model United Nations Conference and the first in-person Model UN experience we have hosted in 2 years at the college. As an organization, we have worked hard to make sure that you all have a great time this weekend as you debate a wide variety of domestically and internationally oriented topics. Before I go any further, I want to make sure that we take some time to voice support for the many members of the club who put this conference together. Most notably is the Secretary of WMIDMUN, who have been working tirelessly to make this event happen for the past calendar year, and especially the Secretary General Reeves. You will see them come up shortly. Last but certainly not least are all of the club staffers and club members who have volunteered their time this weekend to create an enjoyable experience for you all. WMIDMUN has always promoted fun, learning, and diplomacy as one of its mottos. We've taken this adage to heart and planned nearly every part of the conference, from in-person committee to the socials your secretary has planned. This weekend is about having fun, a fun educational experience that will possibly change or solidify your worldviews. Thank you for your attendance. As a quick note, this year's opening video will be posted on the website shortly. Now, I'd like to present this year's Secretary General, Reeves.
Thank you, Nick. Welcome to the 20th iteration of the annual William & Mary Middle School Model United Nations Conference. As Nick mentioned earlier, my name is Reeves, and I've held the distinct pleasure of serving as WMIDMUN's Secretary General for the past 10 months. I know that I speak for myself and the 8 incredible people sitting to my right when I say how thrilled I am to see all of you here today. I know that you all have put in an incredible amount of work to prepare to represent your positions, and I can't wait to hear about the exciting debate and solutions you come up with. For many of you, this will be your first Model United Nations Conference, and you may be a little nervous right now. I understand how you're feeling because I was there almost exactly 11 years ago, sitting about right there where some of you are standing. I joined the club because an 8th grader said I might get to debate nukes in space if I was on DISEC, and that was enough to convince me. As it turned out, I ended up representing Thailand on Sokyum, coordinating how to most effectively help Haiti recover from a devastating earthquake. Despite my initial disappointment, I combed through the CIA World Factbook, Wikipedia, and even emailed the Thai embassy to find out what they were doing to help with the situation. As I researched and prepared, I was able to take on a new perspective and think about the world in a different way than I ever had before. Then, I listened to some important people say things that I barely remember and walked out those back doors right there, just like many of you will do in a couple of minutes. And headed to Washington 201, which is actually where WHO is this weekend. That weekend, I became immersed in the topic and eventually even got up the courage to give a speech in front of my entire committee. If I had known at the time I would be back for 8 more WMIDMUNs and that MUN would become a staple of my life, I surely would not have believed it. But that is the incredible thing about the experience you all are getting ready for. Irrespective of your future involvement in MUN, you will be changed by this experience. The collaboration and negotiation skills required to pass a resolution or the public speaking skills you will practice will carry tangible benefits far beyond this weekend. The awareness of world issues and history will help you contextualize world events in a way most people never do. By thinking critically and seeking to understand outside perspectives, you'll practice cultural awareness and humility far beyond your years. This weekend, I ask that you focus on learning and think about how you can represent your positions as truthfully as you can so that you take away a broader learning experience. That is the most important thing that we can offer you here, is to change your perspective and hope that you can understand the world from a wider angle. With that, I would like to welcome Andrew, our service chair, to talk about this year's charity.
Good evening, delegates, and welcome to WMIDMUN. My name is Andrew Tanner, and I am the chair of IRC Cares, William Mary's International Relations Club Service Initiative. Each year, the International Relations Club picks an internationally focused nonprofit to raise money and awareness for. This year, through your attendance and participation at WMIDMUN, you will be supporting Tbilisi Pride. Tbilisi Pride is an LGBT+ advocacy and support organization located in the Republic of Georgia. Thanks to legal changes in the United States in the past few decades, Americans who are gay, lesbian, bisexual, or transgender can largely enjoy social freedoms. These individuals can love who they want without having to repress their identities under fear of legal harassment or physical assault. In the rest of the world, gay individuals do not have such freedom. In many countries, simply admitting that you are LGBT can result in the death penalty. Specifically, in the Republic of Georgia, LGBT individuals face rampant employment discrimination, homelessness, and violence. Gay individuals in Georgia cannot marry, adopt, or raise a family. Usually, these LGBT individuals choose to repress their identity rather than face discrimination. For those of you who are unfamiliar, Georgia is a small country in the Caucasus Mountains, directly south of Russia. Georgia was a part of the Soviet Union until 1991, and since has become a fully independent democratic republic. Roughly 12 years ago, in August of 2008, the Russian military, under the orders of Vladimir Putin, invaded Georgia. Russia recognized what they claimed to be two independent republics and subsequently launched a full military operation into the country. The war resulted in over 200,000 refugees, thousands dead, and displaced people fleeing the Russian military. This story may sound incredibly familiar to all of us standing here right now, as 1 week ago, Russia launched a similar invasion of Ukraine, which is currently leading to death, destruction, and displaced families on a scale not seen in Europe in decades. This weekend, you can support Tbilisi Pride and the Republic of Georgia by supporting the International Relations Club Service Branch. At WMIDMUN, we will be selling soda, snacks, Model UN related stickers, squishy animals, and candy grams for your favorite delegates. All the proceeds will go directly to support Tbilisi Pride. Throughout the weekend, our service staff will be going around in committee, giving you the chance to contribute to our fundraising goal. Additionally, you can make direct contributions through our GoFundMe page, which is available on the WMIDMUN website. Thank you so much for your support, and it is now my pleasure to welcome Reeves back to the mic for a few final words.
Thank you so much, Andrew. With that, I would like to formally open WMIDMUN 20. And I will just share a few important announcements. The first is please make sure you're following our masking guidelines, which include whenever you're in a building and not actively eating or drinking, and also outside during dismissal. With that, I will welcome up Kimberly, who is going to lead dismissal to committee rooms.
Thank you, Reeves. We are now going to start dismissing to committees so that we can officially get our weekend started. When I call your committee, please stand to find your director in the back of the hall and follow them to your committee room. They will be holding signs that have their committees on them. We will be going building by building, starting with the committee in McLaughlin Hall, Social, Humanitarian, and Cultural Committee.